Well, hi there. This is John Anthony Francis Wilcox, and these are 6 groovy songs from November of 1967. Before we get into the songs, I will remind you that the links to all the songs are in the comments section below this video. So, all of these songs are from the American Billboard Hot 100 charts for the first week of November 1967. So we'll start with song number 1, To Sir With Love by Lulu. I love the movie. I love the song. Lulu gives a great performance, a lot of feeling, a lot of emotion in her performance. Really good song. It has a feel of the time, but it also has that kind of cinematic feel to it, which is rather appropriate. And it's a song of appreciation for a teacher. Yay, yay teachers, yay appreciation. So that's song number 1, To Sir With Love from Lulu. Song number 2, it's Never My Love by The Association. And anyone that knows me knows my love of harmony bands, and The Association were a great one. I love their vocals are their feature. Like this, for example, has some great organ in it, and that's fine. It's wonderful. It's well placed, and it's a nice contrast to all the vocal stuff going on. But it is all about those vocals, and they shine. The Association, from day one for me, I can't remember not hearing them, Because you got to figure, when this came out, I was, 7? Hadn't had a lot of life experience at that point, but already knew The Association, already loved them. So that is song number 2, Never My Love by The Association. Oh, song number 3 is Apple Peaches Pumpkin Pie by Jay and the Techniques. It starts with that kind of kid line, ready or not, here I come. And it's about 2 youngsters. And the person singing it is thinking back to their childhood for a bit, but hey, that girl's grown up. And love is finding its way. It has a great upbeat feel. It's always a very positive song. I'm pretty sure this was on my Cruisin' 67 or Cruisin' 68 tape back in the day, along with what's going to be in a couple of songs. So, great song. I've loved it since its time, and I still love it to this day. Great song is a great song is a great song. And song number 3, Apple Peaches Pumpkin Pie by Jay and the Techniques, is indeed a great song. Song number 4, Well Now. It's Incense and Peppermints by the Strawberry Alarm Clock. Highly influential song. Great piece of genuine textbook psychedelic music. I don't know, was this ever off the radio since then? It's one of those songs that's always around. And if you ask someone about psychedelic music, it's one of the first songs that comes up. It's up there with like Inagata Davida, or even for those of us that are the connoisseurs, Hot Smokin' Sassafras from the Bubble Puppy. Hi, Larry. But Incense and Peppermints, it's got that feel. It's another one with great harmonies. And it's another that's like the cliche soundtrack to my life. Incense and Peppermints is part of that. Very hippie, very psychedelic. It's interesting that I like this hippie psychedelia stuff, and I've never done drugs. I've done prescription medications for my diabetes, but I've never had the desire to alter my mind, shall we say. Anyway, that is song number 4, Incense and Peppermints from the Strawberry Alarm Clock. Song number 5 is The Rain, the Park, and Other Things by the Cowsills. Now, I've touched upon the Cowsills several times in the past. Hugely influential band for me as well. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty amazing. And it was another one that was on that cruising tape I had. And I never knew when it first came out that that's what it was called. As a lot of people, I always thought it was like I Love the Flower Girl or The Flower Girl or something like that. I never knew at the time, or it never connected in my cortex, that it was The Rain, the Park, and Other Things. And if you can track it down, there's a great documentary on the Cowsills called Family Band that shows you just what a sad and torturous life those kids had in terms of their father. A really tragic tale. And I'm moving little stuff around here as I'm talking. Sorry, I don't want it to fall. Fall is bad. Not the we're in the middle of fall. We're in the middle of autumn. That fall's not bad. Stuff falling on the floor, particularly as we are nearing inspection time again, or re-inspection. Um, we don't want that. We do want The Rain, the Park, and Other Things from the wonderful Cowsills. And some of them are still, well, I think 3 of the brothers have died. Um, Susan, the beautiful Susan Cowsill, and a couple of her brothers still go out and tour as the Cowsills. And I believe one of the brothers is also currently a drummer in the Beach Boys. Uh, it, that fits, you know. But anyway, that is song number 5, The Rain, the Park, and Other Things by the Cowsills. And we finish with Paper Cup by the Fifth Dimension from their wonderful album, The Magic Garden. And it's a song sung by a paper cup about, I'm trying to think, is his love in this a paper plate? I mean, it's obviously filled with metaphors, but it's got, I believe the lead vocal on it is Billy Davis Jr., but the whole band supports him. You know, Mel McCoo, Florence, Ron, and oh, I'm embarrassed that I can't think of the fifth guy's name because he's got such an interesting name. And it'll, you know what, I'll put it in the notes for this to cover my shame at the moment. Because I'm also not going to hobble across the room and get one of my genuine vinyl albums. Ooh, if you tune in to Saturday, I'll show you. I just got the Earthbound album on vinyl. And there we will see all 5 members of the Fifth Dimension in their glory. Um, and I think that was actually the last album that all of the Fifth Dimension together had recorded. It was either the last or the next to last. Anyway, I digress. Paper Cup, written by Jimmy Webb, as was all of the Magic Garden, except for they covered Ticket to Ride, which, oddly enough, is the only disposable thing on that album. Well, it's still good, but the Jimmy Webb stuff all fits together so greatly, and this song, Paper Cup, is part of that. And it is song number 6, Paper Cup by the Fifth Dimension. And it's just absolutely fabulous. These have been 6 groovy songs from November 1967. I hope you're all doing well. Um, and I will see you next time. I love you. Listen to lots of music. Lot of music. Keep listening.